Good morning.
Good morning. It's hump day.
It's hot. It's gonna be hot.
Hump day.
I can feel it. I can feel the humidity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a warm one, people.
Oh my God.
Warm.
So update on the maintenance. He came. He said the plug must be in the wall. It's not like in the pipes underneath the sink. But he did get out all my carrot peels. So he said that because they managed 2 properties, one in Oshkosh and then by me. And he said that he's going to come back today with the snake, because the snake was an Oshkosh. It must be some tool or something that you use.
It's a long, wiry thing. And,
Is it like an electric thing? Like
I
you
think
turn it on?
I think they have electric, but I've never used one of those. It's like real thin, but like strong, and you go down there and you kind of
go up and down
and try to loosen
it. Anyway, and he said if that doesn't work, then they're going to need to call a professional in. So I don't know what I did. I know. And he's like, Angela, he's like, we cannot put any, he's like, garbage disposals aren't for like that. He's like, garbage disposals are basically for like to clean off your plates. Like, it's like you can't use it as a garbage. He's like, especially like starchy foods like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I've been doing it for years. Years and years. Anyway, so that happened. So he's coming back today. And I submitted my sample for my Cologuard, colonoscopy, whatever. Oh my God.
It's really not that bad.
Oh, Judy. Mine was worse than yours.
Oh, you're just imagining.
No, I'm not. What's happening? Why is this little boy outside with like that? I don't.
It's not that. First, it took me a long time to be able to do it, but then once you do it, it's...
Is he looking for his daddy? What's he looking for? Anyway, this was my experience. So you open up the box, and inside the box is a bucket. Yes, Judy, a bucket. And a little like thing like this, like with a little like stick in it for a test tube with liquid in it. And a bottle of 8-ounce liquid.
Oh, it's not quite mine.
I know. So I'm like, okay, this is different than what Judy had. Let's like evaluate. So I read all the instructions and I was like, oh no, they want my whole sample. I literally, Judy, shit in a bucket and sent my ship through UPS. It was horrid.
That's not what I had to do.
So this is what I had to do. They gave me like this cover thingy that you open up your toilet, you open up the seat cover, and you put this like commode type thing underneath the seat, and it's got a big ass hole in it. And then you take your bucket and you put your bucket in the hole. So when you sit down on that toilet, there is no down. There is no like air. There's like, it's just the bucket. Just the bucket.
So you send the whole bucket in?
Judy, I'm not even done yet. So the instructions say that you can't get any urine in the poop bucket. So I'm like, well, I always tinkle when I take a tootie. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try my hardest to tinkle without the bucket in there first. Go wipe and then put everything down and then take my shit. It's crazy. So I tinkled. I emptied out my whole bladder, cleaned up, did all that. Got everything laid out, put it all down. I literally started going. And I was scared that my poo-poo was going to touch my tookie because the bucket is like the bucket's like this big and my ass is like this big. So I'm like, wait a minute, like what happened? And the bucket's like about this tall down. So I'm like, well, what if I have a long one and it like touches my Tukey? So I got upset. So anyway, so I got it all in there. Quickly stood up before I wiped. Got the bucket out, put it on the counter. Was gagging. Wiped myself, cleaned up. Then you had to take this 8-ounce. Well, first you have to take the test tubey thing. And it's got a little stick in it. And you take the stick out. And the stick has a little bit of grooves in it. So then you were supposed to swipe your poo-poos with it. Right. So I did that, put the stick back in the thing, closed it up. Which is basically what it sounds like you had to do.
That's what I had to do.
Then you take 8 ounces of fluid, clear fluid, and you dump it on your poo-poos in the bucket. And then you take the cover and you screw it on the bucket. Then you put the bucket back in the box that they sent it in and close the Ziploc bag over it.
So you had to do the test tube and the bucket?
Yes. And literally I sent a bucket of shit through UPS. I literally sent the whole bucket of shit.
That's not
whole thing.
I only had to send in the test tube.
It was crazy. I've never.
Oh, that's over.
Oh, yeah. Oh! He just went through a red light.
Yes, he did.
It wasn't even yellow or nothing. Like the other side, like now it's changing. Red. That's so crazy. What is happening?
It's hump day.
Okay.
I don't know. Craziness happens.
Oh my God. So anyway, they one date it and they said it was going to take like 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So that's one thing nice. Mine, I get the results right away.
Right.
I mean, like... Not,
like within a few days.
Well, no, like, because I bring it right to the lab.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So it's nice.
They said 2 weeks. So I'm just like,
that's
okay.
That's the Cologuard?
Cologuard, yep. Cologuard or Cologuard, whatever.
See, I get my kit right from my doctor.
Right. See, and they like, I don't know, maybe they just don't do that test at Theta Care.
I don't know.
All I know is that it was an experience, but I guess even though how gross it was better than going and getting a procedure done and getting put under. Let's just hope that it's negative. Could you imagine if it was positive and a false positive? They said 8% of people get a false positive. Well, I've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, so... I mean, I can't.
It's over.
Yeah. It just makes me gig a little.
Well, I couldn't tell you how many times it took me to actually do it, but once I did.
Well, that's the thing with me, too. It took me a while, because I think I've had it for like almost a week.
Oh.
It took me a while to do it because I kept on having to go to the bathroom on a Saturday, and you have to send it like the next day, or the same day or the next day. And I kept on thinking to myself, well, if I go on a Saturday, and if it's late or whatever... I'm not going to be able to send it on Monday, so I can't send it that day. You only go to the
bathroom once a week?
No.
All right,
but also the consistency. If I'm gonna have a loose, I'm not doing it. It has to be formed. So it took me a while because like I said, I've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. I know. Yuck. Gross. Disgusting. Oh, let's think about something else. Where's the sun? It looks like it's going to rain.
Did you see that there's going to, like the full moon yesterday? What do they call it? There was a word for it.
I don't know, but it was crazy.
But there's going to be another one at the end of August.
It's the first time that this has happened in like years.
And it won't happen again until like 2037.
Uh-huh. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, guys, we're going to go lift the weights. We're here. I hope everyone has a great Wednesday. We will see you guys all tomorrow. Goodbye.
Adios.